We're live.
Let's go! What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, that's what we do. We weren't here yesterday. We're switching things up. Tommy G didn't even know we had a show. So he's the one who changed the day, Rackets, and he didn't even know. You you just roll with the punches and just show up.
They don't tell me shit.
Evan knows because he's the producer.
I do what I'm told.
And Tommy knows absolutely nothing. After staying up all weekend and on
building your online business.
Whoa, that was me.
For staying up online,
why
staying
does
up all night and
Tommy
building your
come
online
up on
business.
YouTube all the time. Yeah. So that was that. Rackets, how was your weekend? You were dead. You were dying.
I was last weekend. I was completely dead. I didn't
Well,
even
last
see
week
half
you were dead.
Yeah, the whole last week. I got better on Wednesday, kind of better, and better-ish, and I was good by Friday.
All right. And Ev, what did you do with your week off?
I mean, I hung out and I was freezing cold. It was negative 50 degrees.
It was cold.
Negative
cold.
50 degrees.
Cold.
So I stayed inside the whole time.
And it's crazy because it was like one day. Well, in New Jersey, it was
two for us. I mean, you couldn't walk outside with your balls just going.
It was like 2 degrees here, and then the next day it was like 45. So completely crazy. Weather's crazy. Now it's gonna be like in the 50s the rest of the week. Love it. Hey, look who it is. Groundhog saw his shadow, Rackets. That means 6 more weeks of winter.
I'm here.
Is the groundhog who just connected?
I'm here.
Looks like he just crawled out of a hole.
Well, I don't have my I don't have my mouse built, so I can't get on my computer, my desktop.
Oh, whose fault is that?
Yours. You didn't drop it off like you were supposed to.
Drop it off. Evan, do you believe in the groundhog?
Okay. No, I don't believe in the groundhog because I actually posted a tweet on our Twitter last week, February 2nd. Phil is a mush. I'll screen share right now. He only has a 30.4% hit rate. So we should not listen to a word this guy says.
That's not good in the gambling industry.
Nope.
I gotta fix my thing. Hold on.
Yeah, that is not.
Dude, there's 2 of them too, which contradict. You know that, right?
Yeah. There's Puxatawny Phil and then
I only listen to Puxatawny.
He's a mush.
Yeah.
He is.
But he's got a better name.
And he was in the movie Groundhog Day, which is
I mean he's famous.
great movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that thing is ridiculous. The whole thing is like absurd. Like, not going to change the weather.
Did you realize 90% of the shit that people believe is from the same time as that groundhog shit?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, that's not even abnormal. Like, there's more insane shit that people believe than the groundhog thing. That is just no one believes anymore. That one's just happened to last. That's really how stupid everyone was back then.
Like DeMar Hamlin being dead.
Full-blown retard. They just believed everything.
Well, I mean, it's like we got to get rid of that. We got to get rid of daylight savings time. A whole bunch of stupid stuff.
We got to get rid of people like Bill believing that like we landed on the moon. You know, a bunch of shit like that.
Well, I mean, tonight we get to listen to our fearless leader give the State of the Union address, Rackets. Will you be tuning in?
No, I will not.
I mean, what kind of American are you, Rackets?
An actual one that doesn't think Biden's anything.
I mean, our fearless leader let a so-called spy balloon travel from all the way on the West Coast, clear across the country to the East Coast, and then he decides to shoot it down.
Gotta wait till it was safe.
I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I mean, I feel like this is a no mercy episode.
Listen, if that spy balloon had any information on it about the NBA, because the NBA, I'm starting to think, is just scripted, Rackets. 100%.
Wow, are you? Wow. Who told you that first?
Did you? I hear someone, but I don't see them.
I don't see anybody.
Fixing it. I got to charge my phone so that it's got 2%. And I got to rate this whole thing to make it work. So just listen to my beautiful voice. My face will be back in a minute.
Okay. So last night, Rackets, let me tell you this. The Nets game. Nets Clippers. Everybody's pounding the Clippers all day. The spread moves from like 6 to 8. Right before the game closes, it moves to 8.5. right? Everyone loves the Clippers. We have them in the parlays. Nets are starting a team of nobodies. Crazy, right? We win the first quarter. We win the first half with the Clippers. 5 minutes left to go. Nets go up by like 8 because they're hitting 60% from 3. Now, the spread is 8.5. The end of the game, Clippers come back, get it within 8. Paul George gets fouled with like 10 seconds left. His last 3 years, he's got 29 points, and they're up 8. What do you think happens, Rackets?
No, he missed the free throw, 100%.
Misses the free throw.
100%.
Doesn't get to 30 points. Doesn't get into 9. Absolutely insane. I mean, that's the NBA for you. And what do you think happens tonight with LeBron? He needs 36.5, I believe, something like that, 35.5, 36.5. Do you think he gets it tonight, or do you think he waits until he's home against Milwaukee the next game?
The Milwaukee game's probably national TV game.
Well, they're both on. They're both
Keep up, Rackets. They're both national TV.
I don't follow that stupid
There's other
sport,
sports outside of fucking tennis.
I don't watch
Well,
that dumb
tonight the game starts at 10. So if he does get it, I was talking to Tommy earlier. Tommy made a good point. If he does get it, it won't be till probably after midnight.
1
correct?
a.m. There's no way he's doing it tonight.
So tomorrow or Thursday when he gets it, the game will be early. He'll be able to get it at like 10:15, 10:30. Everyone will see it. Blah, blah, blah.
10:15. The game starts at 8 or 7.
Oh, is it early? I thought it was a 10 o'clock game too.
I don't know. It's Milwaukee. Oh, no, it's in L.A., so maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So I actually don't really know. I could check that. I don't really know when.
No, it's probably.
Let's see. So Thursday. No, it is 10 o'clock start also.
Yeah, but he'll be getting it at 10:30.
Yeah, that's what I said. It'll be early. Yeah. So
Yeah, I would assume tomorrow. Tomorrow with against the Bucks.
Let me see if this is working. How's that working?
and then Ev, what do we got? We've been off for a week. We know it's Super Bowl week. What
Okay, hold on. Before that, fucking the Kyrie trade. Have you even talked about that?
We're starting off. We just started the show. Time.
I came on. You were talking about
what do we got, Ev? What do we got?
Well, let's start with the Kyrie trade.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Kyrie trade. Probably one of the worst trades that could happen for the Mavs of a rental to give anything up for that guy. I mean, the perfect place for him would have been the Lakers.
No.
Would have been the Clippers. But
Yeah.
LeBron was like heartbroken that you didn't get him. Rackets.
Did you see LeBron's? Did you see LeBron's tweet?
I mean, he was heartbroken.
He just wrote, "Maybe it's me."
I
You
mean,
little fucking bitch. Maybe it's me.
and then he's like, it's time to move on with the players
Maybe
that I
it's
do
me.
have. Time
Dude,
to
I
move
can just
on.
hear it in like what's the donkey's name? The fucking sad donkey.
Eeyore?
Eeyore. Yeah. Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
Like just the total ER voice.
Poor LeBron.
Maybe it's me.
Poor best player in the world.
Yeah, maybe it's me. So, but yeah, this is the worst trade ever for Dallas. They should have done what I said. No one was talking about the Clippers except me. And then all of a sudden, Clipper news started to break like the day before, where they started to say the Clippers moved into the mix. The Clippers are always in the mix. They should have been. But this is a terrible trade for Dallas. This is horrific. And everyone's like, oh, does this make Dallas a contender? No, it makes them worse because it takes stars time to get used to each other, right? We've seen it with every single star that's ever played in every sport, right? Whether it was LeBron and all the guys in Miami or whenever Anthony Davis when he first got, it takes you about 15 games to get used to each other, correct?
Correct.
Is that fair? So it's going to take them time to get used to each other. We even see it in baseball, Rackets, right? When you put these teams together, any sport, and baseball is the most individual sport. Then you just traded away your number one defender, right? So their best defensive player as a team who's ranked 27th in the league in defense, and you added probably the worst defensive point guard. So now you have two traffic cones in Doncic and Kyrie, who, yeah, they could score a lot, but both need the ball in their hands all the time. They're both used to having the ball. So I think this is a disaster waiting to happen. I don't think this does anything. They gave up all the picks, they gave up all the players, and then Kyrie's going to leave for the Lakers next year.
I don't know where he's going to go. It'll be good. It's going to be crazy to see where he goes.
Probably not Dallas.
Probably not Dallas, unless Mark Cuban could schmooze him and like take him out to these nice Dallas places. And I don't know. Mark Cuban's a pretty good talker, Tommy. He's a pretty good negotiator. It's just, do you want
him a better chance? But like, how many picks did they give up? What did they give up? Like a first and a second or something?
I don't exactly remember. But it was a nice haul.
Whatever it is, it's like for what, 2 months? I don't know. It made no sense to me. I thought it was a terrible trade, and I don't think Dallas was even close to winning a championship right
now. Yeah, I agree. Ev, what else?
Bill, I know you've been digging into this a little bit. Jeffree Star's secret lover. Who is it?
I was obsessed with that all last week. I mean, I got it down to a few people. I will tell you right now. I mean, it's tough because he did all them cryptic. I haven't followed him much this weekend. Has he put out anything new? Does anybody know?
He took a couple of days off with Jeffree Star.
I took a couple of days off because it was getting a little crazy. My guess was Henry Anderson.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it was my guess. You didn't know who he was, and then you saw something on TikTok that confirmed that I was right.
No, I guessed Henry Anderson.
You didn't even know who he was.
What? I sent you the picture saying it was him.
I told you that's the guy everyone was talking about. And then you saw the picture from some TikTok sleuth, and then you came and called me and told me your guess was Henry Anderson. And I'm like, that's the guy I told you yesterday.
That sounds like what happened.
That's Bill. It's good for Joey. Is that not exactly what happens to Bill every time?
No, it's not what happened.
When he breaks the news to you that you just told him the day before.
Anyway, I haven't been on Jeffree Star's page. I did follow him, though, Rackets, as you saw.
I know that. I clicked on his page, and it said, followed by Dreamy and Bill Rupp.
I mean, I had to. Listen, whatever you think about the guy, he's a marketing genius. Because as I was getting Tommy pulled into the whole Jeffree Star thing, like I pulled Tommy into everything, like The View and everything else, the fucking Grammys, the Oscars. I just pulled Tommy in. And he posts a video of like, who could it be? And then he'll post his makeup line, right? And then he'll post another video of who could it be? And then he'll post a new lipstick. So the guy's he's a genius. I mean, there's no other way to say it. He's a genius. The NFL players know who that is. Like, they're showing the back of his head. They're showing his outfits. Like, if that was Tommy, I would know. Like, some Tommy's, like, good friend. I would know that that's him. Like, you know who that is.
Like the silhouette, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And the lean to the side because the hips, like, deteriorated.
Yeah. So I would know if it was you. It's not you. I'm letting everyone know.
It is not me. That is confirmed.
He's not 6'6".
I'm not 6'6".
What do you think, Ev?
I haven't really dug into it that much. I've just seen a couple TikToks on it. But it would make sense for it to be like Carl Nassib or someone like that.
I said no in the beginning because he had a boyfriend for 3 years and he was happy with them. But then I found out.
Hold on. This is a very important part of that sentence you just said. And you're going to go now. Now go on to what you were going to say next, Bill.
I said I thought he had a boyfriend for 3 years, so I told Tommy.
And was happy with him.
Yeah, that it would never be him because why would he?
Bill's telling me 4 days ago, Racket, Carl Nassib, where there's no chance he even knew what fucking team he played for, but he's an expert on Carl Nassib telling me he's extremely happy with his boyfriend. I go, how the fuck do you know that Carl Nassib, who you haven't heard of in a year and a half, is extremely happy with his boyfriend 4 days ago? And what did you find out, Bill?
They're no longer together.
So that they broke up.
I thought Bill was
not very happy then.
They're so fucking happy, and he knows that. And they're already broke up.
They were happy.
That's how fucking stupid he is.
They were happy.
Yeah, 2 years ago they were happy on TV.
Well, they're not happy anymore.
He's going, it's not Nassib. He's happy with his boyfriend.
It's not him.
How the fuck do you know he's happy with his boyfriend?
It's not him.
And then, they're broken up. I guess he wasn't that happy with his fucking boyfriend, was he, Bill?
It's not him. Anyway.
Idiots.
I guess we'll just have to wait to see until it comes out, if it does. I mean, he hasn't tweeted about anything in a while about that, so I guess we'll see.
The only person that cares about it.
Anything else? What else? Have
2 more things. First of all, Brady has officially retired.
we all saw that?
Supposedly.
I mean, all that money he's getting, and I don't think
Fox.
he's even doing broadcasting this year, right?
No, 2024, he said.
So he's taking a year away and then going.
Yep. He's going to kick Greg Olson out of the booth.
A lot of money, bro. A lot of money. And does anybody think that he's going to do a good job in the booth?
No.
I mean,
Not
just
like
knowing him, like,
No.
Howie, you think he's going to do any type of, like, a good job?
No, he's the most boring person
Yeah.
in America. It's like when they said Steph Curry was going to host the Oscars or whatever the fuck he hosted, the MTV Award. Like, Steph Curry's the most boring person in the fucking world. He's great in the sport, but he's basically like having night ghost host the Grammys, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is Tom Brady going to do? When has Tom Brady ever made you laugh?
Night Ghost, co-host with Iconic.
Yeah. Night Ghost and Iconic hosting the Oscars. Like, what is Tom Brady going to do to make me, like, he's boring to fucking listen to.
Yeah.
He's very smart. I'm sure that he's going to have a lot of, like, insight, like, I think they should do this year. This looks like it might be that. But, I mean, he's fucking boring as fuck.
Yeah, it's going to be
The only
bad.
thing he's ever done that's entertaining to me is when he got drunk on the boat after the Super Bowl and had to be carried
And
off. That's the only time I ever looked at it when
And he threw the trophy.
Yeah. Like,
across
if
the
he's
water.
hammered, so if he's going to be hammered on every broadcast, I'm all in.
Yeah, if he's going to throw the Super Bowl trophy across the water, across the ocean to
dude.
another
If he gets
boat.
drunk, fucking let's go.
I agree.
Drunk Brady, I'll watch every fucking game.
Should we tackle the Bengals game?
The what?
What's up?
Should we tackle the Bengals game?
I mean,
Well,
we haven't been on here for a long time.
We haven't been on here for a long time. Tommy's supposed to have a dunce cap on.
I do not have a dunce cap in my possession. You have.
I know. I let it go.
So when you wore it, when you wore it, I drove it to you.
I know. Listen.
So you have it, so you should drive it to me.
I let it go just because of the fact it was a week old and we had already.
No, we're still gonna do it. It's just
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
I mean, you're supposed to have the picture of me in my fucking gray sweatpants.
You didn't give me the. I mean, listen. Just like you said, I have to deliver to you.
Listen.
I'm not going to go and make the picture and put it up. You got to deliver it.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the most rigged game in the history of the world. I don't know what else you could say. Joe Burrow didn't play great. He didn't play great. That's a fact. He played good enough to win. The game was rigged from start to finish. It's not the personal foul penalty roughing the passer that everyone's talking about. That was probably the least shady call of the 20 that were called all game. But it still was the wrong call. You still don't send a team to the Super Bowl on a, bang bang play at the sideline. But there was 3 blocks in the back on the punt that should have started the fucking Chiefs at the 7. I'm sure you've seen them on TikTok, Evan. The 3 different blocks in the back on one punt that were clear as day. There was 16 penalties that were called in favor of the Chiefs. Me and Bill wasn't even really rooting for the Bengals, in the first quarter said we're fucked when we saw how the refs were calling the game. So, the refs got what they wanted. They got the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. But if I was Joe Burrow, I'd be pretty fucking pissed.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to Burrow didn't play well at all. He got saved a few times on those great receivers. Like I'm going to say.
Well, the other thing I would say is his line was a disaster. Yeah. I mean, the line went full retard.
It definitely got exposed.
Yeah, I mean, he had like half a second to throw, whereas at least the game before he had a second, right? Like that was surprising coming from the Chiefs, who are a worse pass rush than other teams they've played before. But I mean, really, what it shows, Rackets. That game to me showed how bad the Bills' pass rush actually is. That he had time versus the Bills, and the Chiefs of all teams made him look like he had no one blocking for him.
Yeah, Von Miller. Without Von Miller, they had nothing, but absolutely zero for him.
And the other game, it just sucks that we really didn't get the full game because of the injury. And I think Jalen Hurts is really a lot more hurt than he's letting off. I think it's going to be an issue for him in the Super Bowl. I think his arm is messed up. I don't know. I have a lot of good props. I've been working on a lot of props already for the Super Bowl. I have a lot that I will give out, later in the week. I want to get our subs to get in on them first. But I think he's hurt, which may or may not play a big role coming up, depending how the game flow goes. But I'm leaning Kansas City.
I can't believe Kansas City's an underdog.
Rackets, I think you're on the other side, aren't you?
No, I was kind of flip flopping a little bit yesterday, but I thought that the public would be on the Chiefs, and it's not. It's like 74% of the tickets are on the Eagles, so I kind of like the Chiefs in this game. I don't know.
I'm surprised there's so much action.
There's a lot of action on the Northeast, and Northeast, I guess the Phillies are Philadelphia, so the Eagles. So that's maybe why. I saw they took a survey on the Super Bowl. It said, what was it? 50.4 million adults will bet on the Super Bowl, over $16 billion. That's insane.
That's a lot of money.
$16 billion will be bet legally on the Super Bowl. I mean, wow. Talking about something that may be really fixed when you're talking about $16 billion.
Well, that's why what Rackets said, that the public's on Philly. I'm like, wow, I would have thought every regular person would have been.
That's what I said to Bill yesterday. I was like, I feel like the Chiefs are the sheep side, but then I actually dug into it last night, and they're not.
Yeah.
So.
I thought it was the Kansas City Chiefs, too, at first.
So, yeah, that game's going to be interesting. We're going to get into it, I guess, more during the week. What are we doing this week? We're doing Wednesday and Friday? Well, I'm not going to be here Friday.
I think we're doing Thursday, Friday, right? And then we'll start it after the Super Bowl, right?
Okay, so I'm not going to be here Friday, as everyone knows. I was supposed to get surgery on my knee last Friday. I'm at the place. My good friend Tommy drove me there. There's the text saying
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
When was that though?
Last Tuesday.
Okay. What did I say?
We'll go to Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday next week.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, here's a funny story for you guys, which I shouldn't expose because it's a negative on me that got voided. It's like a voided thing, so I can't get punished for it. I was on the Discord from Bill? Friday till like 6 a.m. Monday morning. Right? Like ran it straight through. Like it was me. You want to know who was hosting for those of you that were there? Me, Iaconic, and Iaconic's live-in girl. Okay? That was like, which was crazy. You're talking about all kinds of shit. Like it was like a rabbit hole, right? She put herself in the dryer, right? Like it was nuts. So that went on to like 6 a.m. So when I woke up yesterday at like I kind of flash woke up and like looked up and I was like, and I went back to sleep. I thought I missed the show. Okay. So when Bill just called me today at 2:05, he's like, "You coming on the show?" I'm like, "What do you mean? What show?" He's like, "Stay Cashin." I'm like, "Oh, you guys you moved it to today?" He goes, "No, you moved it." I'm like, "No, that was a week ago where I moved it." So I had no idea about that text, Evan, whatsoever. So I thought I missed yesterday. So I actually didn't miss. My streak stays alive, but I should have missed because I was going to miss yesterday. Yeah. So I mean, we can do Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. What's the schedule?
That's what you said.
I don't know what I say. I just say things.
Well, like I said, I won't be here.
Okay. So are we doing a show tomorrow? Because Wednesday's a good basketball day.
Why don't we poll the room?
Well, yeah. I mean, fuck them.
All right. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck that. All right, so Tuesday, Wednesday. That's good for basketball, and it's good for baseball, right? Rackets usually Monday.
Monday's usually a day off, yeah.
Monday's usually a day off, right? So as much as you want to cover the weekend events, there's no bets to fucking give out. So it's like, what do you really want?
Usually the series will start back up on Tuesday.
It's usually Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday's usually another off day.
Yep,
yeah, so we'll have off similar to what baseball has off. Okay. All right, so we'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
That's it.
So like I said, I was supposed to have surgery. Tommy, my good friend, drove me at 7:30 in the morning.
The best friend.
Get all there, get up my IVs hooked up. I'm all naked in my gown, fucking laying there.
I did not see that part. I left before
that. Insurance was supposed to drop off a piece that I needed for the surgery. It never came. So 11:30 comes around. I call Tommy and tell him to come pick me up because the surgery didn't happen. Meanwhile, I haven't had anything to eat or drink since midnight before because you're not allowed to eat or drink. I'm dying of thirst. I'm so hungry, and what a shit show. So I'm scheduled.
And me and Bill both missed out on nights out. Bill missed out on some
titties. I could have gotten titties that night.
He could have gotten titties. He could have had a car makeout session the night before. I was supposed to go out with Trevor to play darts, and we missed out on everything. So I wanted to declare on the insurance claim that they owe Bill at least 2 titties, 2 nipples, plus whatever I could have accomplished that night.
Yeah. So we got another go at it Friday, Tommy. I won't be here Friday. Tommy might. Who knows? Who the fuck knows?
Yes, that's great. So now we have to do a Stay Cashin Friday. We're have to be up at 6 in the morning now. It moved it up, Rackets, too. He was nice enough to not only take away another Thursday night from me going out, he actually moved it up 3 hours. So now I have
half hour.
Well, I have to be up at like 6 in the morning now.
Maybe he did you a favor and you have one less hour to stay up.
Well, now the thing is, Rackets, now I'm just going to step straight through.
See?
Like, that's it.
I know.
Like, that's it. You're getting driven there by a zombie. That's what's happening. We'll see. Howie, Dewey, how you doing?
He has no audio yet.
He has no audio. I would like to brag a little bit that I'm still the single hottest fucking college basketball person in the fucking free world, and we scorched earth again this weekend. Like, absolutely just fucking killed Slay again. So that's awesome. And we're going to give some college basketball outs today. Yesterday, fucking killed it again with my plus 150 max bet of Miami, Kansas money line, and then split the other 2. And once Howie gets his audio connected here, we'll talk about today. I'm going to tell you this today, Bill. For a Tuesday, which is usually a very big college basketball slate, there is a few ranked games. It is a pretty decent slate. I'm not like I don't love it today. Like, there's no, like, real, like, hardcore system plays, like Indiana money line over Purdue. Howie, Evan, tell Howie he might need to come out.
I'm texting him.
Yeah. Like, we had Indiana to beat Purdue. We had Virginia Tech to beat Virginia. You know, pretty much every easy line, we were on the other side of it. Like, when people saw the number 1 team in the country versus Indiana, they probably slammed Purdue. We're on the other side. So we hit the other side of it. Today, it's not like, I mean, the 4 ranked teams, UConn, Marquette, Indiana, Rutgers, Virginia, and NC State, K-State, TCU. You got the these are all pretty evenly matched games, you know, and the home team's favored by 5 to 8 points like it should be. Like, all these spreads are pretty close. So I just don't love it today. It's fine. We'll give a few bets out, but I'm not head over heels in love with this. Bill, is there anything you like today in college basketball? Let me start with you.
No, I there's no reason for me to really be picking any college basketball games the way that you're hitting them. It would be foolish for me to do that.
I mean, I'm so honored. Like, there's so much pressure every day that Rackets Bill is tailing my college basketball.
Oh, and I was so mad against that game. And listen, I wasn't mad at you.
Then when Clemson lost, Bill fucking lost his mind.
I mean, that was probably one of the hardest losses I've ever had.
And because he put an 8-team parlay in of all 8 of my college basketball bets, and that was the last one. So while he's blacking out in the chat room, we're all like, wait, we're having a monster day. Like, what's going on? And he just had an 8-team parlay that just got smacked.
Thousands of dollars lost on that, which was awful. But yeah, last night again, I put your 2 colleges in there with a bunch of the NBA that just smashed. And I sent a tweet out last night to my boy, my boy Cam Thomas, my new best friend.
Cam Thomas. So you're now tweeting Cam Thomas.
Yes. Listen, I said it. I always tweet. Me and everyone else always tweet when the guys suck, right? Mm-hmm. You owe us money. You fucking blew it. Blah blah blah. But
it's really you and like 5 trolls. The rest of us.
When the guy's good, no one ever does it. So I wanted to thank him last night for making me a shitload of money. Because after he hit that 18.5 in the first half, I hit it over again. I hit 28.5, 33.5, 39.5, 41.5. So we just kept going, and it was a beautiful game. And the Nets lost, which helped even better. So I want to go off on. Thank you, Cam. I will be hitting you again tonight.
Well, no, you're burying the lead. What did Cam say back to you?
I don't think he did not respond back to me.
That's odd. He didn't see it.
I don't listen. You know, I don't really check the replies.
Yeah, he might have.
There's probably not a chance that he did respond back to me.
But Doug Kazarian did. He was
talking
to Doug.
Me and Doug go back and forth sometimes.
Yeah.
I gotta go pick up my kid.
All right.
Any Rackets? Is there any tennis before you leave?
Wait.
The tennis is in the morning. The men are on right now. I don't really have anything for that. Let me look for tomorrow morning. Hold on.
Howie, do we have your audio ready?
He keeps telling me he's leaving and coming back in, but he's not doing it. And I can't remove him because if I remove him, he can't rejoin.
It's just laying there. Can he hear us?
No, he said he can't.
Well, then just take him out then.
But if I kick him out, he can't rejoin.
He's gonna grab a bottle of Jergens in a minute.
But it says he's connected.
Dude, I'm texting him. He's saying he's doing it.
He may start rubbing one out. You don't want to catch that. We don't need an event here.
I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying to get him out.
All right. Poor guy. At least take him off the screen. You just see the top of his head. He's looking all weird. You leave him out there exposed, Evan.
No, it's zoomed in on you. It hasn't really been on him.
Well, no one wants to see that either. So let me give some college basketball bets here. As I said, I'll have some more plays for the subscribers because I care about them. For you guys, you'll get what's out here right now. So one play I do love, I love Kentucky K-State parlay. So last night we kept it simple. We just took Miami money line, and what was the other money line, Bill? What did I have? Miami and Kansas, right? Yeah, easy bets last night, right? Kansas coming off a bad showing. Duke coming off a monster win against UNC, their big rival. So I thought that was a fucking joke. Both of them covered easily. Probably didn't even need to parlay them. Could have just hit the spreads. Going to be the same thing today. I think this Kentucky team is going to go in there at home, get a fairly easy win. You could lay the points on this. I just don't love laying 6 points. I don't think Arkansas is that good. And Kansas State is the better team, in my opinion, against TCU, and they're home. Again, coming off a bad showing on Saturday. So,
Tommy, hold on. Tommy, wait 1 second. I know Rackets had to leave. Was there anything, Rackets, that you saw for the
Yeah, I put it in the article. It's Qinwen Zheng minus 155. QINWENZHENG. I got you.
Qinwen Zheng.
Say that in a mouthful. Wow.
Qinwen Zheng.
Qinwen Zheng.
Qinwen Zheng.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my
Rackets. We're going to see you at Rupp and Rackets, 5:30.
Yes, sir.
Maybe. I don't know if you guys still do that show anymore.
We did it yesterday, my friend. We were back.
Well, I wasn't there, so it doesn't count. Is Howie here?
I'm trying my best.
No. Okay. I just want to keep checking in. I don't want him sitting there doing nothing.
He keeps saying he's leaving. He's not leaving. He's still fucking. I can't let him back in if he figures it out.
Well, if he's leaving, that means we're gonna be done with college basketball in like 2 minutes.
All right. Jesus Christ.
So Kentucky money line, Kansas State money line. Both games are at 9 o'clock, which is unfortunate. I usually like when they're at different times so that we can get a hedge in if we need to. Like this Saturday, we had our teams up like 15 at the half, and we're getting plus 1,200, plus 1,400 hedges in, which you guys should do. College basketball things flip very quickly. So Kentucky, Kansas State money line plus 111. Evan, you got that?
Yep.
Kentucky, Kansas State plus 111. I'm going to give you a couple leans that I like. I am going to take Georgia today. So I'm going to take Georgia minus 125. This Georgia team is kind of disappointed a little bit. I thought they were going to be a little better. Just a huge discrepancy here on the home road situation with these two teams. One's 9-14, one's 14-9. I do think Georgia's the better team. Georgia's 11-1 at home, and Mississippi's 1-6 on the road. So when you're looking at a line like this, we got the little bit of a better team. I think Georgia's underachieved a little bit. Both of these teams against the spread aren't doing great this year. But they get minus 125 against the team that's won 90-something% of their home games versus the team in conference who's lost 90% of their road games. We're going to take that there. Georgia, I have my eye on VCU. If you can get it at 170, I think it's at 170 at one spot. The rest of them are up at 190, even 200 in one book. So I do think VCU wins this game at home. Again, another huge home road discrepancy here on two teams I think are almost identical. I think VCU and Dayton are very similar teams. Records are almost similar. Teams play well. They're both going to have NCAA tournament potential. And I just don't want to lay 5. But you got a team that's 12-2 at home versus 2-5 on the road. I'm going to take the home team here in VCU. If you can get the 170, which I see here, I would hit that, VCU minus 170. But if you're seeing 190, 200, I just don't like to get up that high. I would find another team to parlay it with and just get another one of these big money lines in there to use as a parlay. Outside of that, I mean, Indiana, we like the Big Ten teams at home. I like Indiana in this game. So in a vacuum, this would be a heavy Indiana play. The problem is Indiana is coming off a season-changing victory against Purdue, right, Bill? Whenever we see these teams, it's very difficult to go right back to Indiana after that Purdue victory. You know, they've been partying like crazy. Rutgers is kind of a newer team to the Big Ten. They're a very good team, but they could be overlooked. Indiana should win this game. This should be an easy Indiana money line. So if you want to do Indiana VCU, if you can't get to 170, I'm personally laying off it on here for you guys because I need to do a little more research up until the game. I'm just scared of it, guys. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of a letdown after a monster win. This Rutgers team is 16-7 against the spread this year. So you can do it. Good luck. More power to you. Another one I like here is Texas A&M. I'm not going to make them an official play on here, Evan, but I do like them. I probably will have a play on them closer to tip-off. But again, you're looking at an Auburn team that really needs a win now after getting kind of embarrassed recently. So Texas A&M minus 150, you could take a stab on that. Outside of that, nothing really. We'll have some more plays on the site coming a little later on. St. Louis is a huge spread. I think they win by 20 today. I always love Missouri. Missouri's laying 15 in this spot. It's just a little bit too big of a number. But, you know, if you're looking to do some crazy all-in minus 500, 600 parlays where you put 3 or 4 of those together, St. Louis money line's a lock. Missouri money line's a lock. That's probably it for those big money line locks that I'd feel comfortable with. Those two, if you want to throw them in. And then some more research is coming on Nevada, New Mexico. This Nevada team, I really think, is a strong Sweet 16, Elite 8 contender in the tournament. I think they're going to win their conference tournament. I think they're an elite team. It's just New Mexico is like hell to play at. You can't win in New Mexico. So a little more research coming on that one before we make a final call. And then I am going to put this one out there too. Fresno State minus 154. So Fresno minus 154 at home. A little bit of a trap line here. Fresno's been pretty bad this year. San Jose State's been great just against the spreads. Fresno's 7-14 against the spread. San Jose State's 15-7 against the spread. And I just think they've overcorrected a little too much for Fresno. I think this line should be 7. And it's 3.5. So we're going to take the minus 154 here with Fresno. Anything out there, Bill? Anything you hated, liked, or want to share?
No, not in college. I'm just following you.
All right, cool. I'm going to let you go back to hosting. You're up next, Bill.
NBA. So it's NBA. We've been scorching it. 2 days ago was like a rough day. I think it was Sunday night because it was like it's tough on Sundays or whatever. But yesterday we hit another first basket, Vucevic, and the team basket. Killed the parlay. Lost one parlay by, I think, 2 Porzingis points. I never bet Porzingis. I hate betting Porzingis. But somehow I just added him in on my parlay yesterday, which was stupid. And without any Beal and a couple other players missing, he still couldn't get to 20. So screw you, Porzingis. I will not tweet you because you probably don't even tweet or speak English much anyway. But I am done with you. No more Porzingis for me. Everything else killed it on that parlay, which was crazy. Yeah, like I said,
you think Porzingis upset about that?
Like I said, I don't even know if he reads Twitter or whatever, but if he does, Porzingis, you're done. You're off. Yeah, so the Devils came through yesterday in overtime after being up 4-1. The Devils scored 3 goals in 1 minute, basically. Went up 4-1, blew the lead, went into overtime, and I'm like, I always lose in overtime. And actually pulled one out.
Wow. I think I've won 1 hockey overtime bet all year.
And like I said, that Clippers game yesterday, we were in chat for the whole game, was a gold mine. There was no way you could lose money on that game because you got like plus 400 on each side at one time. Clippers were down. You got Clippers plus money for the half, which was insane. We killed Cam Thomas's points a couple times. So that was a great game for making money. Tonight, I'm going back to Cam Thomas again. Who else is going to score for the Nets? None of the guys are there. They have no scorers. As long as Cam Thomas plays 30 minutes, he's going to get at least 30 points. They moved him up from 18.5 yesterday to 24.5. I am on that, 24.5. I also sprinkled some on his 35 plus at plus 700. I believe that's down now. The subs we got plus 700. I think it's like 600 now, maybe. I have to see. Maybe even, let's see exactly what it is. It might be lower. They might have moved it back up, though. Sometimes they move it back. It's 650 now instead of 700. So I still like that. He's 2 games in a row where he's been over 40 points. He shoots. He's the only player on that team who's going to do that, which is crazy. And then let's go to the Knicks game. Julius Randle, first basket, which Julius always gets a shot at the first basket. And on the other side of that, Wendell Carter. Love my Wendell Carter. We've hit him a bunch of times for first basket. I love him. So that's the same game. Julius, Wendell Carter. If you want to take Brunson, because sometimes Brunson takes the first shot, you can add that in there also because these are all high odds. So you won't really get hurt. So you can do that. Let me see exactly what Brunson is too, just in case. Brunson's 650. So either of those guys, 3 guys hit, we make money. If you want to add in Brunson, you can. I like those. I like that a lot. And I'll have a couple more first baskets for the subs. And obviously parlays and other stuff throughout the night. LeBron plays at 10 o'clock tonight, Tommy. So will he get it tonight? What is your final guess? Tonight or the next game?
I have a max bet on tomorrow, plus 120 that we put in a week ago. We're getting fucked hard by them moving this game to TNT, which it shouldn't be. So they're screwing us here because that was our edge, that it was the only TNT game. So they're fucking us, and I still think we get it because of what I mentioned earlier on the show. If he does it tonight, he's not going to be able to get his 36-point or whatever it is until like 1 a.m. East Coast time. That seems to not make sense to me. Why wouldn't you want to wait till Thursday, get it at, 7 o'clock West Coast time, 10:15, the whole first game they're going to be talking about LeBron being 8 points away. So everyone's going to stay up even during the early game. They're going to be hyping the late game, all the fanfare, all the festivities, a day off to prepare for LeBron's big thing. I mean, it would make 0 sense for him to break it today. And people are like, well, he doesn't have control of that. No, he has 100% control of that. And that is literally the only thing he gives a fuck about in his life right now, especially after not getting Kyrie Irving. LeBron cares about the Lakers and anything outside of this record 0 right now. All he cares about is the most fanfare possible. And Bill, you said it's minus 195 right now?
For tomorrow, for to hit it for tomorrow, yes.
That is that's highway robbery. That is a steal if you can get that minus 195.
So tonight is plus 130. Tomorrow's minus 190.
That's a steal, dude. Not only does he need 36 tonight, which is a lot, but it doesn't, just put yourself in his shoes. If the game goes to double overtime and all that, but we've seen LeBron intentionally not score for whole periods of time, right? Or, it makes no sense. If he ends tonight at 28, right, or 29, and he needs 7 points on Thursday, you have the Bucks Lakers Thursday night, a monster game which everyone's going to be tuning into. You have between now and then to not say will he do it, to say he's gonna do it, right? So it's not like, should we stay up for this? They're going to be setting up the party. They're going to have the fucking cellophane and saran wrap and music and the band there and everything ready to pop. And then the whole pre-show, Bill, the whole first game. Who plays at 8 o'clock on Thursday? The Celtics versus fucking the Nets or something? That whole fucking game is going to be nothing but a prelude for the LeBron party coming 7 points into the next game.
It's Bulls Nets.
Right. It's 3 teams that rotate. It's Bulls, fucking Nets, and Celtics. So Yeah, Bulls Nets is going to be just a pre-party for LeBron. The 100%. That line should be minus 350 for tomorrow. We already have plus 120, so we're sitting on a nice number. But listen, if you want to hedge, you could hedge with the LeBron over 36. But he's doing it. He's doing it Thursday, guys. Book it. He's doing it Thursday.
With that said, tonight I'll put this right in. Ev. I love Anthony Davis over 27.5 points. With what Tommy said and what Davis has been doing since he came back, he is scoring over 30 the last 2 games and even got 27 against the Knicks, who played pretty good D on him.
You want to give me the answer?
He's at full minutes now, 35 and 38, and he's the one who's going to score down the stretch. He's going to score the points early. He's going to be the scorer, so LeBron sticks around that 28, 27-point mark tonight and doesn't get it. So I like AD.
All right, I'm going to give you an NBA bet, which I rarely do, but whenever I do, it's usually pretty good because it's a faction-type conspiracy bet. Evan, LeBron James over 16.5 rebounds and assists. Because he's going to need to be involved in the game, right?
I like that a lot.
The Anthony Davis route. I'm going if he's going to need to be involved, but he doesn't want to drop 37, he wants to save it for Thursday, then what's he going to be doing? He's going to be passing a lot, getting rebounds. I also think it's a great night for the LeBron triple-double, honestly. Whenever the faction's involved, I always like to short or fade the players' points and then play their assists and rebounds like I've been doing on Thursday nights with some decent success. So LeBron over 16.5 rebounds and assists and triple-double option today for sure. Which is probably plus 1,000 or some shit, right, Bill?
Well, right now, FanDuel has it at 600.
It's triple-double?
Yep. And
it's 1,400 every day.
Yeah, DraftKings has 675. We did hit it last week, guys. You weren't around. We weren't around to give it out. Plus 1,400. I believe we got it. And it was his first triple-double, if you can believe, of the season.
Which is crazy.
He's missed it about 10 times by 1 rebound or 1 assist, which is insane. I couldn't, But, it's very low tonight, so a lot of people are thinking the same thing as you, Tommy.
What's the juice on the over 16.5 rebounds and assists?
111. It's probably other sites. It's probably 105. Yeah, if I don't say the juice, that means there is none. So it's, normal 110 type bet. So I like that. Hockey, we watched probably the single worst hockey all-star festivities I've ever seen.
Oh, my God. I said that yesterday.
It gets worse every year. It gets worse every year.
Awful.
And the sad thing is, they used to have the best all-star weekend or one of the best ones. Hockey, I used to love it. And it's just gotten so cheesy and stupid and slow. And there's 47 different events and Canadians and Russians.
Some of them are outside at the beach and they're not
dude, just blow those 2 countries up. Like, how can you not speak? Like, how can Canadians not talk? Like, they go to interviews with these people, and it's like, oh, so what do you think about being here? It's good, eh? Hey, yeah, it's good, eh? Yeah, like, fucking speak, bro. You got a brand. And then they go to the Russians. Like, what do you think? It's good. It's very good. Like, fucking talk. They have no personalities. And then they try to, put them in costumes and make them do, weird, it's so uncomfortable to watch. Just go play hockey.
And then they have the skills competition that we're all into, like hardest shot or skills. And then they're like, all right, we're down to the final 2 guys. Come back in an hour.
Yeah, what are you doing?
We'll do the final. No! Finish it now.
Someone's going to need to explain to me why a whole country, I don't call it Canada, I call it Canada. A whole country of Canada is so awkward. Like, how is a whole country awkward? In America, yeah, there's places that are weird, but not like the whole country.
It's
right?
got iconic.
I named it over the weekend Fraggle Rock. It's Fraggle Rock. It's like an alternative universe in Canada. I don't know what it is, but they can't speak, and they need to stop letting them speak. But hockey is back. I got 1 play on the board for right now. I'm going with the Penguins, minus 104 against the Lanch today, Bill Rupp. I'm going to take Pittsburgh on the ice. You have anything on the ice? I don't know if
I have nothing. I took the Devils yesterday. I've got nothing on the ice today that I like as of right now. Nothing. No team stand out.
Probably have another player or two later, but right now it's just the Pittsburgh Penguins. I was Steelers. Pittsburgh Penguins in that one. And just final words on the Super Bowl here before we get to it. Obviously, we're not going to spend too much time. There's no reason to. I know every fucking sports show in America is just Super Bowl all week. That's great. There's only so much you can say, and we got 2 more shows left before the Super Bowl. So we'll save the hard-hitting stuff for that. But, Bill, before we get out of here, first look at the Super Bowl. I think this is a Chiefs victory. I think this is Mahomes' MVP. I think this is a big game for Travis Kelce. They've been there before. Coming off a loss in a Super Bowl, Mahomes, he needs to start getting those Super Bowl numbers up so he doesn't end up being Aaron Rodgers. I think every edge goes to the Super Bowl, to the Chiefs. I think coaching goes to the Chiefs. I think quarterback goes to the Chiefs. Experience goes to the Chiefs. I think it all goes to the Chiefs, which I don't understand why they're underdogs and why the public's on the favorite in this one. So I get it.
I'm with you. I like the Chiefs too. I think Jalen Hurts is hurt. I think he's hurt still. I don't see it. I don't think he's good. He's gonna be tough for him to throw that long ball again. We saw how he missed a few long passes in that game that should have been touchdowns. And the one that was actually caught wasn't even a catch. So take that one away. He didn't have any.
Yeah. Listen, the bottom line is he looked bad.
Yeah.
No one's going to talk about it, but he did not look good in that game against the Niners.
He
threw over 120 yards. I think 60 of them were on one drive, and the first drive, which is all scripted. And every time he got the ball inside his 10, there was 3-and-out punt, and then they just got lucky. Everyone got hurt.
Kansas City secondary is trash, so we got to remember that also. But I have a whole bunch of plays that I have written down already that I'll be giving out this week, and I'm targeting one running back in specific. I have who I love, so I'll be giving that out on I guess Wednesday or tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's Wednesday.
But when our show Wednesday and Friday, so we'll be back tomorrow.
I won't be here Friday, so we'll see.
Thank God. Tomorrow and Friday, we'll be here. We should do tomorrow, Thursday, then. I don't know. We'll be here tomorrow for the week. Bill's gonna have to fucking just fake a surgery again, and then come back, and then next week we'll do the same.
Tomorrow they better do it. I'll cut.
If they don't do it Friday, I'm just telling you, I'm out.
Then I'll let you come in. You do the surgery.
Yeah, I'll go do the surgery in place.
But you have to wear a mask. You have to wear a mask.
One more fucking day of me fucking waking up at 5:30. Evan, I haven't woken up. Now, I've been up at 6 in the morning many times, just running straight through. But I haven't, gone to sleep and woken up and showered at 6:30 in the morning since the SATs. That's the last time I can remember doing it. I'm being serious. I mean, I don't know if I never had a job where I would show up with that. I mean, maybe.
And I told him, I'm up at that time every day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't, waking up at 6 in the morning is just strange to me. I don't. Even when I had to work a 9 to 5, I woke up. At
waking up don't you feel like if you wake up at 11, the whole day is gone already?
No.
Well, he stays up till 7. So
you got to remember though. Bill,
and it's so good. When I these past couple of weeks, I've been getting up early because of my mom with the nurse coming and everything. I feel like, and then when you get to go to bed at 11, at a normal time, it's fucking awesome.
That is true. That is true.
Great.
But what I will say is, often I am very productive in the wee hours of the morning. So I don't feel like most people waste that time, right? If they stay up late till 1 a.m., 2 a.m., they were at a bar or watching Netflix show, they couldn't fall asleep. I'm actually doing college basketball research on my lap and shit, so that when I wake up at 11, my morning research is done, So it's not really I feel like I'm getting that much more accomplished, because if I go to bed at 11, that means I missed out on my late night college research. So, no, I think you people are insane, and anything before 8 a.m., you're just an insane person. And I don't.
Evan, you didn't do it. You put that Anthony Davis one in yet, right?
No.
Okay, I'll do that right now.
Also, Healy actually put some in the sheet.
Wow.
Julius Randle over 4.5 ass tits, and Brandon Ingram over 24.5 points, plus 100.
We got some ass tits and some perns.
So
nice.
All right. So come back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Tuesday, Wednesday. Tomorrow, I know we will have a nice college basketball slate. Let me give you a little look ahead here and see what it looks like. But Wednesday is usually a monster college basketball day. Let's see here. Top 25 games. I mean, this thing's taking forever to load. I need that mouse, Bill. Yeah, we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 or 9 top 25 games tomorrow. So good day for college hoops tomorrow. You guys need to get over to 4deepbets.com, 4deepbets.com. Honestly, don't. Seriously, don't. Like, I mean, if you haven't been there by now and you missed all the, you're just better off being a fucking loser. Just don't go. Just stay here, take a couple free bets, miss the fucking 24-6 runs we go on every weekend. Like, just go get your free bet or two, and that's it. And just be a loser. Don't sign up. Don't use promo code. Just stay here, and we'll see you tomorrow and give you another couple free bets. And you'll probably miss all the best ones later that me and Bill put out at 6 p.m. on the site. So yeah, that's it, right, Bill? Don't sign up.
Don't.
Today's message is don't sign up. So final words, Bill Rupp.
Rupp and Rackets, 5:30 in the Discord.
And then don't sign up because then you miss that. Yeah, you don't get that either. Well, Evan Hand, final words.
Be here tomorrow. Don't sign up.
Yeah, just be here. Just don't sign up and make sure you come here. This is important. Come here. Hit the like. I mean, 68 likes today. Not sure I could be more disappointed.
Pathetic.
Not sure I could be more disappointed with a group of people. You're just bad people.
I mean, not only was there betting, I think, was it Sunday morning? I think it was Sunday morning. I don't even remember the days anymore because you were just on there so long. You and Howie gave like a 2.5 hour like stockbroker class.
Wow, Howie was on there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I forgot about that. Yeah, we did a whole stock session.
You basically set Bucket up for like the rest of his life.
Yeah, Bucket had $750,000, and we basically told him what to put it all on. Yeah, I mean, so basically we did all Saturday, just slaying bets, right? Like 85% winners. And then we stayed up till 4 a.m. Saturday night doing UFC, right? Because the UFC went till 4 a.m. So we were slaying UFC, won a bunch of money on that. Then from 5 a.m. to like noon Sunday, we did conspiracy, dating, and Sunday morning college basketball bets. Then we went to stock trading for 3 hours. Then we went back to college basketball for 3 hours. And then me and Bill hosted the Grammys for 5 hours. And then after that, we had a live trip to Fraggle Rock in Canada for 5 hours. I mean, that's one weekend. That's a lot of stuff.
It was.
Don't sign up. You don't need it.
Don't do it.
What did you do? You went apple picking and went to Home Depot. Losers. 4. Joey Rackets, Evan Hand, Bill Rupp, and the potential of Howie Dewey. But we feel horrible that
we saw him.
Evan just grew 8 inches while the show was ending. I don't know if you guys saw that. It looks like he just hit puberty during the end of the show. For everyone, I am Tommy G. We'll be back tomorrow. New bat time, new bat channel, which I guess I put into play and didn't realize. But I'll be ready tomorrow, Wednesday, with some big bets. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers.
Let's go!